Right, so anyway, I can go on and on. I don't want to keep rambling because I want to talk about real quick Gatekeepers, because I'm noticing that name is being looked at in a negative light, and it's the same thing that happened in a previous time cycle when a lot of our goddesses and a lot of our gods were being demonized, like Nefertiti. The word nefarious means something bad, right, in the modern world, but back then that's Nefertiti. So that's an example of the demonization again, of our culture. So I wanted to play this a little bit about gatekeepers, because that's what a lot of y'all are.
About what a gatekeeper is. I said that's not what a gatekeeper is, because the math teacher wrote me about gatekeepers and told me to share it with other sisters, and then he sent it to the office and then I said that's not what a gatekeeper is. A gatekeepers are born into this world, because the math teacher wrote me about gatekeepers and told me to share it with other sisters, and then he sent it to the office and then I said that's not what a gatekeeper is. A gatekeepers are born into this world a specific kind of way, and they vibrate higher than humans, because in the beginning of this planet they were not human beings, they were just beings, and they did not have a gender. And when they personified human form, they were neither he or she. They were just gods. You understand? And so, y'all got it all out of context. And the brother said, but the brothers are...
Right, so she talking about, now, in an ancient time period, there was no gender. You know what I'm saying? These, we call them the Neteru, right? What they're calling gods and goddesses, they were androgynous. They were hermaphrodites, and hermaphrodite. Okay, now you see this. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. So when you see androgyny, that's something very ancient, and that was demonized by the church, because the church, they knew what was going on. When the Romans came through, right, that was part of demonizing the deities, right, by calling androgyny an abomination. They're calling the gods an abomination, right, because so-called ancestors, gods and goddesses, they came down here androgynous. Nefertiti, androgynous. Now, if you look at Hindu culture, I know a lot of you niggas love Hinduism. I shook. Right? Shiva, androgynous. Right? Krishna, androgynous. When you come over to the Kemetic Neteru culture, Ra, androgynous. You see that in Stargate. One of my favorite movies. Let me see if I can pull up Ra right quick. Hold on. Look at Ra. So now go back and check out Stargate. They show you what's going on right there, right in your face. I remember when I first seen Stargate, I was very young, and I asked my mother, "Mama, is that a man or a woman?" And she didn't know. She didn't know what was going on. We was both trying to figure out what is going on. It's very interesting. Now the deeper mystery is Ra is androgynous. He encompasses. Can't even call him a he, a Shem. That being encompasses 180 degrees masculine, 180 degrees feminine. Now, a hermaphrodite has a phallus. So a hermaphrodite is an androgynous being with a phallus. A hermaphrodite is an androgynous being with a yoni. Okay, so it's because they made it with each other. Long story short. So, to give y'all some modern day examples, Prince and Michael Jackson, very androgynous. That's how the deities look. That's how the Neteru look. That's how the ancestors look. Very androgynous. If they were to present themselves to you, and they have, because many of them have been born on the planet, Prince and Michael Jackson, right? Reincarnations of certain Neteru deity aspects. That's a whole nother subject. Okay, but it's a great example of androgyny. Great example of gatekeepers. Okay, let me give you all some more examples. Hold on. I don't know why it's not loading, but whatever. So if you're out in public and you come across somebody and you're like, what is that? If you get that, what is that vibration? That's probably a deity. That's probably a whole god, right? Because a lot of them have been reborn. Because remember now, at the end of the moon cycle, which ended in 2000, at the end of every moon cycle, that's when you have your significant reincarnations of major Neteru aspects. The major deities, you have minor deities and major deities, but that's another subject. But they always are reborn at the end of a moon cycle, which right? And the end of the moon cycle. Stop, girl. Over here being playful. The end of a moon cycle means the beginning of the sun cycle. So the sun cycle is when you have your significant reincarnations of major deities. The energy of a significant reincarnation is powerful. Again, look at Michael Jackson. Look at his energy. Nigga had hundreds. This nigga had hundreds of thousands of white folks going crazy. Woof! That is the power of a god. Are you kidding? Prince had the females going crazy. Woof! Because that nigga is a god. Okay, it's the energy. Now the females, most of them have oracle abilities that they can tap into anyways, using their intuition. So they know what's going. They know. You know what I'm saying? In the back of her head, like, okay, that nigga, that's some type of god, right? Rihanna, Beyonce, Tiana Taylor, these are goddesses, whether you like them or not. I don't give a fuck what they doing. Motherfucking bitches are goddesses. They can do what they want. So, but don't get me started on the nature of gods and goddesses. They come into the earth realm and do what they want. Don't give a fuck about what a human thinks. Do you think a butterfly cares what a cockroach thinks? No. Shit. Then there's many others. Not all gods and goddesses are known that have been reborn. That's a whole nother subject. There's many other so-called gods and goddesses that have been reborn, reincarnated. You don't know nothing about. They're not on the world stage like that. They low key. Long story short, but the key on identifying is their Nishat energy. You know what I'm saying? Again, you come across somebody who's androgynous, that's a reincarnation. This is how priests and priestesses, when they look into humanity, when they're observing humanity, and they're trying to determine, okay, which one of these, who are the gods amongst humans? They'll look at your energy. If they're picking up a balance, if Mayat is present, meaning a balance of masculine and feminine, that's probably a reincarnation. And not every female is a goddess. Not every nigga is a god. Some of these females, they're concubines, and there's nothing wrong with that. A concubine is a female. Her purpose is to breed or procreate with a deity, because deities, again, these are powerful beings in human form. Okay, they need to procreate, right, to sustain a bloodline, right? That's the purpose of children. Therefore, if you are a deity, you're gonna need a concubine, right, to bear your star seed. And in order to be a concubine of a deity, you have to be a powerful female, because not every feminine can give birth to a deity. So even being a concubine is divine, but they kind of demonize that, right? Now you remember the movie Immortal? I told you to go check out. You gotta go check that out, man. Check that out. Immortal is a very powerful movie. That movie is about a concubine, and she was a powerful female. She was called a procreator, and she was powerful, right? Long story short, the Neter god Heru was searching the universe for a specific type of female to bear his child. Long story short, and he found that female on Earth. Her name was Jill. Jill, right, was a powerful female capable of procreating with a deity, because most females at that time have modified themselves beyond the capability of giving birth to a god. But luckily, Heru found her. Powerful movie, right? The Neteru, or gods and goddesses, they have to procreate in order to reincarnate. So when they procreate and a child is born, then they can reincarnate down a bloodline. That's why bloodlines are very important. Very important. Okay? Because you need to have a certain genetic code in order to hold the essence of an Etherian. Right? Because the true nature of a deity is an Etherian, which is an ethereal being that's non-physical. But they reincarnate into certain bloodlines. Long story short. So Heru needed to procreate so that he can reincarnate and come into the planet. Long story short. And so he found Jill, right, at a bar. Found her ass. Long story short, came to Earth, found himself an avatar, and found her ass in a bar. Kind of like a nightclub type joint. So Imagine you at a bar. Real quick, imagine you a female, you at a bar, some nigga coming to you talking about, I've been traveling the universe, been to over 1 million planets. But on Earth, my divine intuition has led me to you. You are the one I need to procreate with, okay? You are not who you think you are. You are a goddess. And your purpose is to procreate with the gods. You know what I'm saying? And I am that god. Matter of fact, I'm the reincarnation of Heru. Right? I need to have a star seed. But it's with a specific woman. See, most of these females, they done genetically modified themselves. They can't hold no God. They can't give birth to no God, but you can. You know what I'm saying? So you need to listen. You need to come home with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got some wine, and we need to procreate, because this is some serious ancient business we got to handle. You know what I'm saying? Now the movie wasn't that smooth, of course, because Heru, first of all, he had to incarnate. He had to take the avatar of this white dude. He had to perform. It's called a walk-in. A walk-in, long story short, a walk-in is when a powerful being takes control of your avatar and you can't do nothing about it. Now, usually walk-ins happen with white folks because they have a Ka spirit. Their Ka spirit is not that powerful enough to reject another being from hijacking the avatar. Long story short, that's another level of science. So with that being said, Heru had to hijack this white man. And in the movie, they were battling each other because, the white dude, he's pretty powerful. So Heru was having trouble fully commanding his avatar. It's very interesting. So meanwhile, while Heru and the white man are battling over the avatar, Jill walking around not knowing what she's supposed to be doing, not knowing she's a procreator, not knowing she need to be laying down with the gods. You know what I'm saying? While all this happening, in the sky, there's a pyramid. See in the background? A pyramid appears in the skies. Inside the pyramid, the Neteru, Sekhmet, and Anubis. And who else was in there? Bastet. They was in there having a conversation about Heru. Okay? And then down below in the city, because it's happened above New York City, all the humans look fake. Like all the humans have completely replaced their body parts with synthetic robot cyborg type shit. So all the humans are fake. That's why Heru could not had a hard time finding a female to procreate with. That's why Jill was so important, because Jill was the last of the procreators. There was no more procreators. If the procreators disappeared, you cannot bear no more children. Cannot reincarnate. Gotta abandon the planet. It's going to be a dead planet. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to conquer a planet, you need a procreator to bear your children to inherit that planet. Right? And Jill was the last of those procreators. Because all the other... Okay, so here's a little bit right here. That's Jill. Oh, shit. Hold on. Pause right there. Pause. That was Heru pulling up on Jill. And remember, Jill not knowing that she's a whole goddess procreator. Right? She don't know who she is. She at the bar chilling, enjoying the nightlife. And then Heru pulls up on her, talking about, can I buy you a drink? I got some shit to tell you. Could you imagine you at a bar and some nigga come to you talking about, I'm the reincarnation of the god Asar. You know what I'm saying? You need to come home with me tonight so we can procreate. I'm trying to bring in the stars. Could you imagine, nigga? Could you imagine? That's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you out, if you notice, every goddess is absolutely beautiful and absolutely sexy. That is the personification. The combination of beauty and sexy is the personification of a goddess. So when you're out and about and you see a female, she's beautiful and she's sexy, you want to procreate with her. Stop playing. Because that's a whole goddess. And she probably don't even know it. She probably out there chilling with her homegirl. She don't know what's going on. Thinking she American. Thinking she was born, you know what I'm saying? She thinks she born in California. She thinks she 25. Not knowing she's some type of immortal goddess reincarnated. Huh? My divine masculine. I shook. You ever be out and about, you see a female so fine, you know what I'm saying? I'll have a baby by that motherfucker. She can have, she can have my motherfucking baby. Shit, I'm not ready to have no kids, but I'll have a kid by her right motherfucking now. That motherfucker fine. Woo! Shit. Motherfucker fine. That's a good... If a female give you that type of energy, that's a goddess. Shit, like them Instagram models. Hey, them bitches fine. I'm talking about fine. Pull out game will be weak. Not pulling out, baby. Listen, I'm just let you know right now, I'm not finna pull out. You about to get all of my essence. About to ejaculate my soul. Girl, I'm about to ejaculate my soul out of you. That's how fine you are. Now hold on. Now you gotta be careful. Cause a lot of them bitches, those are robots. Some of those are holograms. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Clones. A lot of them bitches are clones. If you have $1 million, you can go to a factory, a cloning factory, and they can literally create any type of female you want. You know what I'm saying? A B cup, petite, BBL, whatever you want, you can order it. If you have $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no, let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. Cloning is very easy. If you go back and watch the movie Jurassic Park, they show you how they do the cloning process. All they need is a small sample of DNA material, and they can build an entire being. They show you that process in Jurassic Park. You don't think they can do that with a human? You don't think they can do that with a human? Cloning technology is ancient. We had clones, and for all you niggas who love ancient Egypt, in ancient Egypt they had clones. The technology of cloning, nigga, please, let's stop playing. So it's old. That's old news. That's old news. Now the thing about a clone, though, you gotta be careful. Clones don't have a soul, so don't expect to have any type of deep emotional connection with a clone. If you fall in love with a clone, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. They don't have a soul to act on emotion. They only act on pure spirit. Long story short. So you thinking whole time you watching Jurassic Park, you thinking, oh, it's a movie about dinosaurs. No, it's a movie about cloning. The science of cloning and what they can do with that. The topic of technology, that's a good transition. You got to understand that what we're dealing with right now in the modern day, we're coming out of a dark age. Meaning there was a cataclysm and humanity had to start over. Right? So we're coming out of a cataclysm. Meaning the technology we're using right now, this is ancient. A motherfucking 100 gigabyte iPhone. This is ancient technology. Because long story short, back in ancient times, we were on petabytes, yottabytes, thetabytes. Shit. If your shit running on thetabytes, you can pull up the map of the galaxy in 2 seconds. Using gigabytes, it's gonna take you about 100 years to pull up the map of the galaxy. Technology, okay, the technology of the deities. A lot of you niggas love the Anunnaki and the Biru. Who you think built that? That's nothing more. That's technology. There's nothing divine about it. There's nothing godlike about it. It's just technology. You are in the earth realm, so you're dealing with low technology. It's a low world with low technology. Point blank, period. And this galaxy is made up of higher worlds. So if you have a being coming down from higher worlds, they're going to be using higher technology. So imagine a nigga coming down off a golden starship with a golden armor on. Nigga got a laser pistol and a Jedi Knight saber, right? And he appears that way to a primitive human. They're going to think that nigga's a god. Now, you also want to go check out X-Men Apocalypse, because Apocalypse is the reincarnation of a Neteru deity named Insabor Nua, which means one of the serious light. And that nigga reincarnates, and he's very angry because he's, you know what I'm saying, wakes up in a world where everybody's evil, government's evil, you know what I'm saying? So he's very angry, very angry. Long story short, but he come across Storm, and he has to activate it, right? So hold on, let me play this right quick.
She's my hero. I want to be like her. There's some food here, not much.
Now, of course, real quick. So Storm's still sleeping. She still sleep. So she got an attitude, right? Nigga come through trying to activate her. She got a little attitude because she don't know what's going on. Okay, good. Pause right there. So that's in Sabor no. That's Apocalypse. So remember now, he woke up. He been sleeping for about a couple thousand years. There was some drama going on in his time because he got in prison because they was beefing. Like the conflict of the gods was big booming in his time. So so he's mad about that. Then he wakes up, the world's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Then the females are ungrateful. Cause Storm over there, look at him. He looks sad. Cause Storm giving him a hard time. And Storm is a whole Nubian goddess. She don't know that. And he's trying to let her know what's going on. She want to have an attitude about it. So he's very angry, okay? Even though Storm giving him a hard time, he still loves her because she's a whole Nubian goddess that needs to be activated. Okay, so let me see if I can fast forward to. Yeah, he's looking at history and he's angry because the world is fucked up. Long story short, right? Let's keep going. Let's see. Right. Storm still acting like a bitch, right? But he loves her, so he's gonna try to.
This world needs to be loved. What? Save. You can't save the world just going around killing people.
And then she then she has like this pacifist attitude because she's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? She has this soft ass pacifist attitude, which makes him even more angry. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if it's blurry, my bad, but I'm trying to do my best.
Systems in place for that kind of thing. My child, why do you enslave yourself? What do you do?
Now hold on. He should have warned her before he did that. He should have warned her. Because what he about to do is he's literally about to activate her DNA. Because remember now, this nigga insubordinate. This nigga is a whole god. You know what I'm saying? With the power to reactivate your DNA through touch. You notice he's about to touch her chin. Long story short. Because through the chin, it's a Stargate, activate your DNA. There's going to be a power surge. He should have warned her that, now watch now, I'm going to activate your DNA. You're going to feel an orgasmic surge moving through your body. But it's going to wake your ass the fuck up. Right? Watch.
My goddess.
I would have told her ass, you need to calm down. Listen, I'm about to touch your chin. When I touch your chin, you're going to feel a powerful, almost orgasmic energy surging through your body. So I'm going to need you to calm the fuck down. Okay? Don't get too excited because you're going to fuck up the process. You got to calm down. You see her hair, now you see her hair turning gold. Now, Apocalypse was being nice because I would have cussed her out. In a loving way, I would have cussed her ass the fuck out. I would be like, yeah, bitch, but you want to have attitude. You want to have a motherfucking attitude earlier. And I was trying to give you a gift. You see, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to activate you. I came here to activate you as your God King. But you want to have a motherfucking attitude earlier, right? Now look at you. Over there looking like you about to have an orgasm.
Just say that you're gay, but you're not a gatekeeper, because if you're a man and you look like a man, you're a man. But if you were born with a male genital and you have female hands and you look like a woman, you are a he morphodite. Vice versa. I'm not going to